Namaste, crypto aficionados and my fellow capitalists. I hope you are doing great. Bitcoin today is at 43,000. Guys, we are moving up slowly. We're going to go, and once if we hit past the 50k mark, I think that's the psychological mark. We can just hit the 50,000 over the next week or two. I think then we are in official bull market, guys. Ethereum is 2,946. Okay, up 19.7% in a week. Okay, that's good. Binance, actually, I'm talking about Binance today. So yeah, Tether and Binance, these two suspects. Cardano, $1.43. Okay, let's see what they can do. When will their smart contracts be out? XRP at 75 cents. Dogecoin is at 21 cents. It's been hovering 20, 21, 20, 21. My wife bought Dogecoin, and she's monitoring the price every day. I'm like saying, don't worry, just give it a year. But yeah, every day she asks me the price of Dogecoin. USD coin, USDC. Okay, these are stables. Polkadot is at 20, going up to 20. Wow. Okay, so it was like, it was like 15, 16, 17, and now once I want to hit, we're going to hit past the $20 mark. Okay, great. Good. Swap is at 26.56. Okay, guys, so today I want to talk about Binance. So I'm a bit worried because I'm seeing Binance coming out in the news, a lot of it for not the right reasons. And you see, I use Binance. When I want to sell my stuff or buy certain cryptos and all that, I use Binance. It's clean, it's good. I don't think there's any issues. I've never had any issues with Binance, right? Those who want to use BEP20, those who who want to use their, if they just want to if they just want to swap their BEP20 to ERC20, it's easier if you do it in Binance. And I always thought that it was a good a good exchange, and it is one of the biggest exchange, of course. But over the last month or so, it's been a lot of negative reports that I'm hearing. So I think I should bring this to your attention. So there's this article, right? And there's a research by Miss Carol Alexander, okay, that says that Binance may have covered up the extent of the client liquidations during May 19 crypto crash. As you know, in May 19th, around there, Bitcoin dropped up to 30%, right? It dropped a lot, and Ethereum dropped about 45%, right? And it was the biggest one-day price declines in cryptocurrency, okay, that day, but also one of the largest ever liquidations of trader positions. So Miss Carol Alexander, okay, she's saying that the liquidations reported by Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrencies exchange, did not add up, especially when the derivative contracts on 9 billion of underlying cryptocurrencies were liquidated on May 19th, with the bulk of liquidations coming as traders leveraged long positions in Bitcoin and Ethereum were extinguished by the exchanges at which they held them. So it was a huge amount of liquidations, and Binance being the prime exchange for futures, right? And she feels that it just didn't add up. She's referring to the Bitcoin price against Tether USDT, since Binance's most popular leverage trading contract, the Bitcoin perpetual swap, is priced in Tether, right? And Tether is a dollar substitute widely used by cryptocurrencies traders. Okay, so she says that on 19th May, BTC USDT fell more than 30%, right? Yet Binance reported liquidations of mere 24 million USDT. So she goes on to say, but I do not believe this data because on 19th May, other exchanges together reported $8.6 billion of liquidation. Binance is larger than all the other exchanges combined. The trading volume on Binance BTC USDT perpetual alone reached almost 100 billion on May 19th, and there are numerous press reports of huge losses experienced through liquidation on Binance on 19th May. Okay, she also calculates and says that Binance Insurance Fund should also have been fully depleted by the May 19th crash, but the exchange reported that it wasn't, you know. So this insurance fund is used to compensate traders with winning positions in the event that the margin payments of losing traders prove insufficient. Okay, so she says, I no longer believe the figures that Binance shows on its website for its insurance funds, and I maintain that a figure of only 3 million USDT for the BTC ETH insurance fund payout on May 19 is grossly inconsistent with the actual number of liquidations on BTC and ETH products on that day. Okay, in fact, if the futures platform had not closed, I believe that Binance would have had to subsidize its insurance fund by $1 billion USDT or more. Okay, so Binance makes a profit annual. I mean, their annual profit is about $1 billion. Getting hit $1 billion USDT would mean 1 year of profits, right? So on May 19, Binance's entire trading platform crashed at 1:30 UTC. When this happens, when it's bull market, when the price drops by a certain percentage, you will see a lot of exchanges crashing. So to continue on, by the time it reopened soon after 3 o'clock, Bitcoin and other crypto prices had recovered to pre-crash levels, and the short positions were no longer in profit. Okay, so these short positions were no longer in profit by the time it got back on, right? So this is why they so-called closed it. I don't know whether it crashed but I don't believe it really crashed. We know, if you are in this for long, right? Not only Binance, other exchanges like Coinbase and all that, they are famous for all these things, right? So the thing about this BTC and Tether thing, right? Even Tether is quite shady, right? And Tether Limited, the issuer of Tether tokens, reported that only 2.9% of all Tethers are actually backed by cash reserves, with around 50% in commercial paper, a form of unsecured debt that is normally only issued by firms with high quality debt ratings. So she goes on to conclude that the simultaneous growth of Binance and Tether, begs the question whether Binance itself is the issuer of large fraction of Tether's 30 billion commercial paper. So this Tether is another Pandora's box when you open that, right? And there's this shadow banker involved, some NFL team owner, that is that supplies fiat to Tether, and it's the case where against Bitfinex, and which is the exchange, and Tether. So iFinex is that company and was accused of commingling funds between the two firms to cover up an 850 million loss suffered by Bitfinex in its dealings with crypto capital, and which was settled in February of this year. So the firm was ordered to pay 18.5 million worth of civil penalties and to shut down trading operations in New York. And this guy, I mean, the people that are associated with Tether is that Brock Pierce guy, is also another quite shady guy. And so I tend to, stay away from USDT, and there's something not right with USDT, right? I just feel like that, and that's why I don't do, even if I have to do it, I would, if I sell any crypto to USDT, there's the only pair. From USDT, I will transfer it to USDC, or if I can do it to DAI and all that. My favorite is DAI because still I feel that there's some decentralization there, and I prefer that. So going on with the Binance thing, there's not only Binance cover up of that super liquidations and just underclaiming that they only had 24 million, but also a lot of regulators are going after Binance. It's being, cracked down, right? So as you know that Binance is the biggest exchange, right? And even um, even Malta, has been giving them the cold shoulder. Now, Malta is another shady European financial center, right? And it was also put on the gray list of the Financial Action Force task force, and it's as shady as you can get. And even if a shady country like that disown Binance, or even if they give you the cold shoulder and you don't give you authorization to operate on that island, it means something is up. Some alarm bells have to be ringing here, right? Because you don't do that. The Maltese government, I think, you just show them some money, they'll be happy with that. And even if they, if for them to do that, I think there's some shit going on, really. And there's a lot of things like they were saying that Binance is UK. The Binance UK CZ, right? The Binance CEO, he was saying that Binance is fully regulated by the FCA in UK and all that. In last year, he was saying that. But when you go and check, right, the FCA, and then you see that there's a consumer warning on Binance Market, right? And Binance Market is not permitted to undertake any regulated activity in UK. This firm is part of the wider group, Binance Group, right? So why is this happening? Why are people clamping down on Binance? What is Binance doing that they don't like? So they're being hounded, and they're facing a lot of scrutiny, and you can ask why the Binance CEO resigned, Binance US CEO resigned, so suddenly. And he's saying, it's because of differences over strategic direction from this thought process. When, as you know, today or tomorrow or day after, the US is going to vote on the crypto laws. So things are moving in crypto, regulations are coming, and that's a high profile employee who has left, and that is something we have to ask ourselves why. And CZ himself, something's out himself saying that, maybe I should step down and all that. So these are the things we need to ask ourselves why. And if really there's a shift in leadership, can Binance, keep the legacy going on? So my take is, guys, um, keep your coins out of Binance, okay? And things like these, even banks, the UK banks all stopped lending to them. Um, Hong Kong stopped the crypto derivative trading, right? So get your coins out of Binance for a while. It could be a nothing burger at most. It could be a nothing burger. But if you ask yourself, what is this going on with Binance, and why is it going on the way it is? They are coming hard and fast. Malta also, the most shadiest country, they also are giving the cold shoulder to Binance. There's some shit going on. There's some things going on. You don't want to get caught out. You don't want to be like Mount Gox, right? Mount Gox, I know people who have lost hundreds of Bitcoin from Mount Gox, right? Because they didn't, but there was some smoke, there was something going on, but in the end, it just crashed. So what I'm just trying to say is, okay, don't leave your coins in Binance. Don't leave any coins in Binance. Take it out, keep your coins with you. Only bring it there if you need to exchange quick, sell it fast, and just get out of there, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen. So guys, yeah, so I'm not a financial advisor, right? I'm just a guy who loves crypto, and I just want to say thank you for watching, and namaste. Please support me to grow my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.